China scraps premier's annual news conference in surprise move. The decision is a break from a decades-long tradition by the country's #2 official and comes as Xi Jinping, the top leader, consolidates his power. China's premier will no longer hold a news conference after the country's annual legislative meeting, Beijing announced on Monday, ending a 3-decades-long practice that had been an exceedingly rare opportunity for journalists to interact with top Chinese leaders. The decision, announced a day before the opening of this year's legislative conclave, was to many observers a sign of the country's increasing information opacity, even as the government has declared its commitment to transparency and fostering a friendly business environment. It also reinforced how China's top leader, Xi Jinping, has consolidated power, relegating all other officials, including the premier, the country's #2, who oversees government ministries, to much less visible roles. China's current premier, Li Qiang, was widely considered to have been elevated to the role last year because of his loyalty to Mr. Xi. Barring any special circumstances, there will not be a premier's news conference in the next few years after this year's legislative session either, Lu Qingjian, a spokesman for the legislature, said at a news briefing about this year's session.